Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I just wanted to start a new segment here on the channel where I'm going to be covering crypto news. I wanted to pivot into this direction here for 2020 to expand the channel, get some new viewers and supporters, and I figured if I could cover some important information for you guys, maybe weekly, that would be amazing, and you guys can stay up to date with what really matters here, not only in the cryptocurrency space, but also in the blockchain space. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So basically here on December 31st, we had Binance remaining very bullish on India. So even though the Indian government is focused on the blockchain aspect of cryptocurrency, so not so much the crypto tokens or the finance side of it, but the decentralized systems in themselves, CZ believes that they are going to pivot towards cryptocurrency here in the near future. So that's just very important to see because India hosts about 1.3 billion people in their country. So India is very, very big, and I would love to see them back in the cryptocurrency space with a little bit more freedom as in other countries. So next up, we have South Korea has just been working on legislation to tax individual crypto profits. So we're really just seeing governments moving left and right towards the end of the year to get more accountability of what people are doing within the crypto space and how they want people to handle their taxes. So next up, we have 5 countries where regulation just changed the most in 2019. One of the big ones was China, where they began to adopt blockchain a lot more than compared to the other years. But crypto is focused as a national cryptocurrency. So individuals aren't really allowed to transact and deal with cryptocurrency as a whole. But the nation in itself wants to implement their own Chinese crypto. And that just, dates back to just what China's posture has been throughout this entire 4 or 5 years when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. So they do find interest in blockchain startups, but they are not going to have that freedom like in other countries. So now we also have France, and France is actually pretty interesting because their crypto to crypto trades are actually not taxable. So that's very, very, very good. I think France right now is one of the leads as one of the leading countries when it comes to their posture with taxing cryptocurrency. And honestly, if you're in France, this is a great victory towards to you, but also it's a huge victory to everybody around the world, because if France is able to demonstrate how their economy, how they can function with this kind of concept, we can expect other countries to also lower their tax fees, or again, not tax them if they're crypto to crypto. Then Germany allowed banks to work with cryptocurrencies, and the US plans to regulate digital assets the same way they did with fiat money. And then also Iran, crypto mining is legal, but you will need a license. So at the end of the day, every single country has a lot of different thoughts and postures when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. But the big component is that some countries are moving forward with their mindset when it comes to cryptocurrency, and some other ones just want to take advantage of blockchain for government systems and accountability. So either way, it's good. We're moving in a positive direction. And so also make note that in this decade, Bitcoin was actually the best performing asset, and that was an 8,900,000% return of investment. So that's a very big deal. The other one that was very big was Netflix, and that doesn't really match Bitcoin at all. And I believe it states here, one of the largest worldwide streaming platforms has recorded a fantastic growth of 4,181%. So that is a very big change. And what I really want to harp on here is not necessarily just hyping the whole Bitcoin train, because definitely Bitcoin is here to stay. It's a strong cryptocurrency, but it's just understanding the idea of sometimes when you see a new technology and it's really making rounds, you want to keep your eyes open, because back in the day, people didn't believe that streaming platforms are going to be big. So look at Netflix, look at people now using Disney Plus, look at people signed up probably for Apple TV, Amazon Video. So this was just an opportunity for people and perhaps investors that were early on and caught on to the idea to capitalize. So we knew that the internet became big. We now know that Bitcoin has definitely gone parabolic and grown a lot in the past 10 years, but then also keep an eye open on what may be next. So also another, just for a note, Amazon, of course, brought in about 1,000% in the past decade of growth. And then you have Apple around the same area, Visa, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and move on to the next piece. We did have Google ban crypto app MetaMask from the Play Store, similar to what happened with YouTube taking down cryptocurrency channels. So that was a very big thing that did happen here December 25th and 26th, I believe, of 2019. So if you didn't hear about that, it actually did get resolved for all those, nearly all those YouTube channels, but it was just a reality check for everybody to realize, hey, we got to keep an eye on where we are, what we are depending on when it comes to our media, our information, and how we communicate. Because if a centralized point decides to shut something down, in this case being cryptocurrency, then all these YouTubers, content creators are not able to present their information. And a lot of us probably depend on some of these YouTubers. I enjoy watching the Modern Investor. He's a very good one. I like to keep up with him on cryptocurrency news and other stuff that he does share on his channel. So basically MetaMask got kicked out of Google Play Store. And then I did see on their Twitter this was January 1st, I believe, where they stated that Google has permitted MetaMask to bring their mobile app back into the Android store. So that's very good. People started to speak out. And so thanks to people's support, Google changed their mind and is allowing MetaMask to be on the Android store. Also, a pretty big piece of information that didn't really have a lot of effect either on TRON or BitTorrent, because I know the cryptocurrency space can be quite divided on their thoughts when it comes to the TRON blockchain. But a platform called DLive joined BitTorrent and essentially began their migration to the TRON blockchain. And DLive is a content sharing platform on blockchain. And when I went to check out the website, it looked pretty cool. It's been running for a while. A lot of people like to live stream, and it's what they want to do now. It's bring that to the TRON blockchain, because it was on the, I believe it's pronounced Lino or Lino blockchain, and it's been working. So it's been on the testnet of Lino from September 2018. In September 2019, they had a co-stream where PewDiePie, Ninja, James Charles, and Jack Black all got together for the biggest live streaming events of the year. So that was huge. And even though when I went to the website here, actually, let me try to kick that in. So yes, when you go to the website here, oh, actually, Justin's son seems to be live, or yeah, he seems to be live. Interesting. So I just came to the website, and you can see that there's people watching, and that you see some gaming channels, you see some blockchain, and it's just a live streaming platform, but it's going to enable people to do this peer-to-peer. So I don't really know how it's going to work, but this is a very big achievement here for the TRON blockchain. and Justin Sun. And as a whole, honestly, I know the cryptocurrency space can be very divided sometimes, but this is a huge achievement for the entire cryptocurrency space. So I'm hoping to see something like this just for some form of YouTube uploads. I don't, like videos and stuff. I don't know if they could probably do that also with the BitTorrent platform or not, but I'm hoping they do something like that. And then, we try that out, and if it works, awesome. If not, somebody else will try to create another version. But the best thing is that as we head into 2020, we're starting to see respectable platforms kind of take form, and content creators have somewhere else where they can move into. So I'm pretty excited about that. And you can check out the link. I'll have the link to all the articles here in the description, and you can check out the website yourself. So next up, we have just an interview between SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, also known as Crypto Mom in the cryptocurrency space. And they just ended the year with a podcast where essentially she just stated that she would like to see investors, interested in the cryptocurrency space or blockchain space, but we need to see how the market's really going to work out and going to react. And she doesn't want the SEC to necessarily get in the way of innovation. So there are other chair members within the SEC that have different views, and they might not be too supportive of digital assets, and that's understandable. It's a work in progress. The government likes to move slow, and it's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. But down here, she did mention that even though the SEC may establish messages for investors to get into the markets or what to do, everybody should do their own research. You should always be skeptical of anything you learn on the internet, or anything you hear from a YouTuber like myself. You should always go and double check information and do your own research, honestly. So that was good. I think it was good to see her on the podcast here at the end of the year, and just continue to see information and news that's supportive of cryptocurrency and digital assets. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, we had a video here of Vice News that they posted on their YouTube that was pretty interesting. Essentially, they showed off the entire Bitcoin Genesis mining operation, how they grew and what they've done in the past 10 years and how that's just expanded. They have a network, just an insane amount of computers just working on mining Bitcoin. So that was pretty cool to see. And, Genesis mining, I've never been one to use it now. I think from what I've heard, contracts are locked up, but they got a crazy business going over in Iceland, and it's remarkable that in 10 years people are literally building businesses off of mining cryptocurrency, and in this case being Bitcoin. But the other actual big piece of news was that Vitalik was actually flown out to Russia, where he has been sitting down with Russian leaders and I believe Putin himself, and they're very interested in the blockchain technology, but also their finances and how that would work with the Russian economy. So I think it's going to be an interesting race to see what country is going to take things serious aside from just taxing cryptocurrency. I want to see who will be the country that will take the lead, similar to how the United States took the lead with the internet, and setting up Silicon Valley. I want to see who's going to do that for blockchain. I know Malta's been doing their thing, but to be honest, I want to see one of the bigger four, or the bigger three, like Russia, China, and the US. I want to see which one is going to take the lead, and what this next decade is going to bring towards the cryptocurrency space and just blockchain tech as a whole. So If you've enjoyed this video, just go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I plan to bring more videos like this, and depending on how you guys receive it, I may do just weekly, or I may do it a couple times a week, or who knows, even more. It just depends really on your support. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any questions on anything that I discuss or any comments, and I'll see you on the next one.